Hello YouTube, it's GAMEZOMATIK and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I'm back with another video today. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slightly different kind of pickup video. As you probably noticed by the name of the video, you already know what it is. But before I start and crack on with that, I'm going to just say a bit of a shout out, and that is to Darth Steve 333, who was kind enough to send me a copy of Jet Set Radio Future, which is a game I've been trying to get hold of now for about a year. I could have got it off eBay, but I'm too mean to pay the prices, and I did happen to mention in one of my other videos that I was after this game, and he was kind enough to send me a copy, which was really sound of him, so thanks very much, Steve. I shall sort you out at some point with something or other in return. I'll put a link to his channel below. He does some really good pickup videos and gets some really nice stuff as well, stuff I wish I could get hold of. So yes, please check him out. He's a really sound guy, does really good pickup vids, and he needs more subs. So yeah, I'll link his channel below. Yeah, so this video is primarily about an eBay kind of pickup that I did, and as you can tell by the title of this video, it concerns kind of gaming magazines or PlayStation magazines. Anyone who's watched my channel for a while or knows me, knows that sort of I'm a big PlayStation fan and a big PS1 fan especially. And I saw this thing on eBay. I was flicking through eBay as you do, looking at various retro games and things like that, and I came across this this bundle of old PlayStation magazines on an auction that was started at 99p. So I put in a bid for, I think it was £1.24, and because it was collection only, I won. So, and this was a selection of 25 classic gaming magazines, PlayStation magazines from the 90s. I live in Liverpool, and the guy who was selling them lived in Cleveland, which is just above Blackpool, so it's about an hour's drive away. But this was on the bank, was it just bank holiday weekend just gone? And me and my wife and my little boy, we were going to go out for the day anyway. I think originally we were thinking of going to Wales for a day out, bit of a drive. It was a nice day, and I said to her, well, you know, if I bid on these, would you fancy going to Cleveland for the day, and we'll go to Seaside, take our little boy for an ice cream? She said yeah. Anyway, I won. No one else bid on it, and I won this big massive stack of magazines. I'll just show you because they're here in front of me for £1.24, which is basically all these, and there's a couple more here as well. So I thought what I'd do is come on and just quickly go through them all. I'm not going to go through every single page of every magazine, but I thought it might be fun if we come on and sort of go through some of the old magazines and hit a bit of nostalgia. So yeah, I got the lot for £1.24, and he was a really nice guy as well. When I got there, he had some other stuff for sale. He had some PS2 games for sale, and he was selling an old Amiga, and he also had a PS1 game, which he had on eBay when I was looking at the magazines, but he'd taken it off, so I assumed he'd sold it. But then when I was speaking to the guy, he was sort of saying, was there anything else that you saw that I was selling that you liked? I said, oh yeah, this particular PlayStation 1 game, and that he had, and he said, oh no, I've still got it, and he let me have it for a £5, but I will reveal that in the next pickup video that I do, because I will be doing a pickup video next week. I'm just waiting on something. I haven't done a proper pickup video for ages, and so I've been kind of waiting to amass a decent amount of stuff before I come on and do another pickup video, but I'm just waiting on one game and then I'm going to do a pickup video. So yeah, we'll get cracking with these magazines. So yeah, this got all these magazines, and the whole lot was £1.24, so I thought we'd have a look at them. So the first one is PlayStation, Planet PlayStation. I don't remember this one, and this is from, I think this is an American one. Oh no, this was £1.49. This is July 1999, and they're talking about Resident Evil 3 in it. Episodes there for Phantom Menace. Advertisement. There's actually some posters in it. So got Speed Freaks, which is a game I actually picked up fairly recently. What's this game? Original Driver poster. Amiga Boost, South Park the game. There's some reviews in here. There's oh no, this is Pipeline. So these are games that are just coming out. So you've got Resident Evil 3. You know, it's really cool to kind of look through all this stuff. Kind of takes you back. Croc 2. So there you go. That's one. Next one up is Total Place. These are all in quite good nick as well. Total PlayStation. And this is from... Let me have a look. Oh, where's this from? It doesn't actually say when this was for. But it's £2.50. Yeah, so in this one there's is that review for Colony Wars on the PS1. Actual Soccer 2. This takes me back. I just love looking at all these old. Oh, there's a game here, Rapid Racer. And then of course you've got all the old, back in the day you'd have the old kind of section at the back which was full of cheats and tips, mini tips. There's a preview in this one for the Judge Dredd game. Like I said, I'm just going to go through these quickly because there's quite a few of them. Total PlayStation Volume 3 Issue 5. Again, there's no date on this. But there you go. Tekken 3. £15 off Resident Evil 2 voucher inside. There's some of the old adverts. So there's Versus Warriors. I really like looking at the old adverts as well. There's a review in here. Oh, love this game. One of my old favourite games. There's a old review there for Gex 3D. Enter the Gecko, which they gave a 95 out of 100, which I got a really good review. Review there for Motorhead. There you go. A review for the original Diablo on PS1. Pitfall 3D. What did that get? I got 84%. At some point I'll go through a couple of issues properly. Oh, I love this game. Big advertisement in the front there for Death Trap Dungeon. So there we go. Power Station. So this is more PS2 era, this one. Again, it doesn't say when it was out. But yeah, this is. I'm not going to go through this one too much. But this is definitely more PlayStation 2 era. I was never a big fan of Power Station. But I think Power Station Magazine was more the one for looking for my cup of tea. Was more the one if you liked like hints and cheats and things like that. I think they kind of did the odd review, but yeah. So, there you go. So there's a big walkthrough here on Star Wars Battlefront 2. But I'm just looking at that woman there. I'm just wondering if this was really late on, because that looks a bit like Joanna Dark. This is another one I've not heard of from back in the day. Total Station. I vaguely remember this. There's some really good ones later on. I can kind of go through the not so great ones first. So there's a preview there for Metal Gear Solid 2. Review of Vagrant Story. The original review, if I can do that, for Hogs of War, which got an 86%. In Cold Blood. There's a guide here for another review for Wipeout 3 Special Edition, and see if I can find some of the old adverts. Yeah, so this is about, I think about 3 years into the PS1 life cycle these magazines are from. So this is kind of later on in the PS1 life cycle. PSW, PlayStation World, another magazine I'm not that familiar with. I did used to buy the official PlayStation magazine, and there's a couple of them here, and I'll go through them in a minute. So that was the main one I used to buy back in the day. So these are other ones. So here we go. There's a review here for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Took a World Tour advert on the back. Very young looking The Rock on the front. Yeah, so it must have been about 2000 because they're advertising the Sydney 2000 PlayStation game. Nice advert there for Parasite Eve 2. I'll just hold it up. You can tell it was back in the 90s as well, because every other page has got some sort of a scantily clad woman on, you know. So you're talking about, you know, about the era of like Britpop was out and all that kind of sort of, a lot of like lads mags were out around that time. FHM was big and things like that. It's all kind of and you remember these in the old magazines, which were like I've just seen it there, then I was just looking through. Remember phone lines? You used to phone up for cheats. God, they're even advertising. Yeah, you can advertise there for the Dreamcast. Dreamcast now only £99. Yeah, this is a bit rubbish. This one. This is PlayStation Plus. Again, don't remember that one. Another PlayStation Plus. We'll get to the really good ones in a minute. So they are. So again, article there about Tekken 3. Loads of walkthroughs in these sort of third-party magazines. You know, things like that. Then there was Play magazine. Now this is one I remember I used to buy quite a lot back in the day. There's an article there on the front for Dino Crisis 2, Alien Resurrection here, and Medal of Honor Underground. And yeah, I did used to buy this quite a lot, so yeah, there's a big article there on Dino Crisis 2. Trying to see what else is through it. Loads of reviews. F1 Formula Championship. I've actually got that game somewhere. All the old F1 games. Jedi Power Battles. Only got a 67%, so not that great. I've also got that game somewhere. Destruction Derby Raw. Don't remember that game. I actually didn't know there was a third one. I'll have to try and find that now, a copy of that. So yeah, again though, you're heading into the kind of PS2 area because they're doing previews on the Getaway, which I remember seeing this screenshot of the Getaway, these screenshots years ago of the Getaway, and thinking that that actually looked photorealistic. I remember thinking back in the day that that was photorealistic. And there's another preview there for Time Splitters. So this one I looked at the other day. I was reading it and it made me laugh because this is PlayStation Power, and this is them talking about the PS2, but before the PS2 was actually released or unveiled even. And there's a mock-up in this in this magazine what they thought the PS2 would look like, if I can find it. I was reading this the other day and it just made me laugh that they actually, this, you know, you get it today, you know, even when like the Switch was coming out, everyone was sort of, this is what we think it's going to look like and all this kind of thing. But I saw this the other day and it was like, God, this is what they actually thought the PS2 was going to look like. If I can find it, page 56. So yeah, I found it. Sorry, I saw it in the magazine and I bloody lost it. Yeah, so these were basically shots that they thought the PS2 would look like before it actually came out. I actually like that first one there. I actually think that looks nicer than what the actual PS2 turned out like. So yeah, that one looks like a Dreamcast. So these are what they thought the PS2 would look like back in whatever year this was. April 1999, that's what they thought the PS2 would look like. So yeah, and again, this is PlayStation Power Magazine. There's previews on the X-Files games. But the ones I'm really going to get to, there's quite a few here. Like I said, at some point I'll go through these. There's a review, and this is their first review of Metal Gear Solid. Tekken 3 guide, which I believe they gave a 98% to. Advertisements on the back there for actual tennis. There's an original advertisement for Resident Evil 2. Remember, it's only a game. Remember, it's only a game. Some reviews in here. See what they're reviewing in this one. Circuit Breakers, Cooler World. The original review for Cooler World, which is a brilliant game. And also, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, a review of one of my favourite games, which I'm always banging on about on this channel. It's Forsaken. Die Hard Trilogy 2, Resident Evil 3. I'm just trying to look for some of the old adverts as well. There's the original advertisement for the original Siphon filter. Gran Turismo 2. These are just really interesting to kind of go through and read. Like I said, the whole lot of these cost me £1.24. These are the ones that I've got a couple of copies of the actual official magazine, and these are really good. And I wouldn't mind getting some more of these because I used to like this one. I'll show you this one first. Unfortunately, the cover's missing off this first one, but the original cover for this magazine was that. I'll just hold that up, which was Resident Evil 2. So this was the Resident Evil 2 kind of verdict magazine. Obviously someone liked the cover because they ripped the cover off, but this is the one I used to buy, which is the official PlayStation magazine. Yeah, some really good stuff in here. Try and find the reviews. Got previews. Let me find the reviews. They always put playtest. There we go. So they're right at the back. There you go. So we've got an original review there for Resident Evil 2. Which they gave a 9 to. Death Trap Dungeon review. These are really nice because these got really nice covers. So this is a Official PlayStation Magazine number 28, and this was from way back in January 1998, and that is the original Grand Theft Auto cover, which is really, really nice. And even the adverts on the back's really nice actually. It's kind of Marvel. Critical Depth. I don't know if anyone remembers playing Critical Depth. It's like a really good underwater game on the PS1. Some really good reviews in here. Discworld 2 review. That's quite a hard game to get hold of now actually. It's not one you see out in the wild that much. It's kind of one of these you have to jump on eBay to buy. It still goes for quite a bit. And the original review for the original Grand Theft Auto, which funnily enough only got an 8. Yeah, the original game got an 8 out of 8 out of 10. Only a couple left. So we've got Final Fantasy 7, which is really nice. And I think the review in... Yeah, so this is issue number... December 1997, so this is one of the older ones. I actually really like this issue because it actually... Here we go, and yeah, this is the original mock-up for the PlayStation 2. How cool does that look? I'm sorry, but I just think that looks better than what the PS2... I mean, I like the PS2 and I liked how it turned out, but that just looks super cool. That looks really good. So, it's a pity they didn't make it look like that. Although it'd be a pain to stand on its side. So yeah, we've got original reviews in here for like G-Police. Original G-Police review, which they gave a 9 out of 10. The original Croc. Which they gave a 7 out of 10. What else we got in here? Hercules, Street Fighter EX, yeah, Mega Man Battle and Chase, which got a measly 3 out of 10. So that was obviously rubbish. A really nice cover. That would actually look really nice, kind of framed. So Final Fantasy 7, that is obviously reviewed in here. I've obviously got a really high score, if I can remember rightly. Is it reviewed in here, or is it just a preview? Yeah, on page 48. Yeah, so this is the original review, the official PlayStation Magazine for Final Fantasy 7, and they gave it... But they gave it a 10. Oh no, it's a pre-play. That's a preview. That's a preview for it. And the last one I've got is PlayStation Magazine number 26. I think this is the oldest one I've got. Oh no, that was the oldest one. This is the month after that one. So this is Tomb Raider 2. Actually opens out that into a kind of... If I can just... There you go. It's a pretty nice cover. And yeah, oh, I love this. That's the original Nightmare Creatures advertisement. I think it's got a review in here for that and some other things. Yeah, the original review for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which they only gave a 7. So, Overboard. So they actually gave Overboard a better review than Castlevania Symphony of the Night. wing over. Some of these games I don't even remember. Agent Armstrong. Oh, there we go. And there's the review, the actual review for Final Fantasy VII. I knew it was in one of these, which they gave a 10. You can see in the bottom there, they gave it a 10 out of 10. So, yeah, so I thought it would be interesting. Some really cool old adverts. Fighting Force. Love this. Gotta love that. Duke Nukem. Still on the PlayStation. Some really, really cool stuff. Just trying to see if there's any more old adverts, because I used to love the old adverts. Oh, there's the original print advertisement for the Final Fantasy VII. So, into Final Fantasy. Is your TV screen big enough? So yeah, just thought it'd be interesting to come on and go through some of these old magazines with you. I'll be back next week, like I said, with a new pickup video. Just a quick video, because I want to share that with you guys. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Speak to you later. Bye.